hold of him and I just stood up like that. I went, right foot hang. And he fell on the floor.
She tried to explain it away as an accident. Laura Castle telling police she dropped Leeland-James. But his injuries were the result of her violence, and she was convicted of murder earlier this year. Now a review into how Leeland-James Corkhill was placed in her care as a planned adoption says the system allowed the full picture to be missed.
The prospective adoptive mother was extremely deceitful. She lied to a whole range of professionals. As part of this review, we did bring practitioners together, as would normally be the case in reviews, and to really look at were there no opportunities in terms of signs, symptoms, anything that could have been picked up on.
The review found that although Laura Castle sought help for low mood, anxiety and anger management, the full details of her mental health weren't passed on, nor were concerns raised about her alcohol intake by a doctor, and she failed to disclose that she was struggling with significant loans and credit card debt.
Had the adoption panel, had we known the full breadth, there's no doubt we would have been able to have considered the vulnerabilities and risks more effectively, and that's the conclusion of the report.
By the time anyone knew the truth about Laura Castle, it was too late, and this was a murder case.
You admitted that you had previously slapped or tapped Leiland-James. You shake your head.
Castle is now serving a life sentence. Today's review makes it clear social workers knew she was struggling to bond with Leeland-James, but saw nothing to suggest she was putting him at risk of harm. Cumbria County Council say they're deeply sorry for his death and have already strengthened their adoption procedures, and that national change is needed to prevent anything like this happening again.
And Peter joins us now. And Peter, lessons being learnt, but not just in Barrow, in Furness, where you are.
Yeah, hi, CL. Well, what we had here was essentially pieces of a jigsaw not being put together properly. Yes, Laura Castle lied or wasn't upfront about her mental health, her drinking and her debt, but the information was in the system, most of it anyway. It just wasn't put together. So Cumbria County Council say they now have much better scrutiny for adoption cases. And today the NSPCC have told us there's an urgent need for national reform, as they put it. They say it's crucial that the seeking and sharing of information is strengthened to spot potential dangers earlier. As for Leeland-James's birth mother, he was taken from her because it was felt she wouldn't be able to cope with him. Well, she told the trial earlier this year, "My world is broken. I was told he'd be safe and would have a good life. I can honestly say this would never have happened if he had been with me."